What we have here should be a basic traffic stop for speeding.
Because we don't have to show you what our radar stuff reading is. We don't, ma'am. Y'all know we are too, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Still here, still waiting for your ID that you won't give me.
Yeah, you can make this process go a whole lot faster.
So can I speak to your supervisor? Can you bring your supervisor out?
They're en route. Try to get all this resolved without a supervisor.
That's correct. Because you're refusing to provide your identification. No, you did not provide your identification. That is what you did do. I believe she said you were speeding. Is that correct?
Speeding.
Instead of providing your ID and possibly getting a speeding ticket, your car's now getting towed.
Man, this could have gone completely different. That was on you. And there's no reason. You have refused to provide your ID. You say you didn't do anything.
You said that I was speeding.
I did say that, and you were. Yes, 53 and a 35.
Where's the supervisor? How you going to tell them when I ask for a supervisor?
I don't need a supervisor to tow your car, ma'am.
Make TikTok videos for that.
Go viral.
I don't know how you guys do it.
Here's typically how that should go. Hi, I'm Officer Levine. The reason I pulled you over is you were doing such and such in a such and such. Is there any reason you were doing that? And basically what I've done is I've told you the offense you've committed, and I'm giving you an opportunity to explain yourself. There's no guesswork. I'm not asking you, do you know why I pulled you over? You know exactly why I pulled you over. Given that the officers have a violation, speeding, you are now detained and you do have to provide your license. If you're driving a vehicle, a motor vehicle on a public roadway, you're required to provide your license when you commit a violation. What I love that these officers did is they didn't let their ego and their emotions take over when this lady was being intentionally difficult on the stop. They actually kept a good sense of humor about the whole thing, and they provided her ample chances to do the right thing. On a traffic offense like this, if you fail to provide your ID, you can be subject to arrest. They're going to take you down to the jail and they're going to have you go before a judge immediately versus getting a citation and handling it on your own time when it's more convenient. Things that I'd like officers to learn from this stop is the cracking of the window and being difficult to talk to. It is hard to hear. You can even hear it in the body camera. It's hard to understand, hear, and communicate when people try to just crack their window. I think that's a good application of Pennsylvania v. Mims, where you're like, if you're going to just keep your window cracked and I'm going to have difficulty hearing you, now you need to step out of the vehicle. It's a safety issue. Traffic stops are one of the #1 killers of police. It's not because of the driver, it's because of the people driving by. And again, the traffic stop in the investigation, it doesn't stop simply because you ask for a supervisor. There's no such thing as a real world timeout where everything ceases and we all just have to stand by while we wait for a supervisor. There's no law saying that you have a right to the supervisor. That is a discretionary act on departmental policies. Kudos to these officers for keeping a positive mindset while the driver was being difficult. It's a great example of being the change you want to see.